It's actually raining and we're experiencing some issue with our Wi-Fi. Hello, Ared. I love you too, Ared. Patience, hi. Yeah, that is rain, Patience. It's heavy rainfall. Yeah, it's actually raining heavily. So you guys cannot really hear me. You hear? It's coming from the roof. Hello friends. Yeah, you can greet us in the comment section. too loud. Hello Proximity, how are you? Yeah, support us by subscribing. Proximity and everybody that has joined the stream. Yeah. Happy birthday, Michelle and Rick. I wish you the best. Yeah. Also, friend, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly subscribe and tell us on the comment section like how many times. Hello, Robbie. Proximity. I come from Kenya. Welcome to our stream, Robbie. I will really appreciate that. It's raining here heavily. What about you, Proximity? Where do you come from? Also, friend, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly support us by subscribing. Yeah, also, guys, Robbie Esther, she's a YouTuber. Kindly support her by subscribing to our channel. Yeah, here she is, Robbie Esther. Yeah, kindly support her. Proximity, you come from Ireland. Amazing. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm doing great, Robbie. I hope you're doing great as well. And then Olua, the same snowfall started in Nigeria. What? For real? I hope you guys are safe. Olua, it's actually raining heavily over here. We have Bacon Boy. Hello Bacon Boy. Yeah, welcome to our stream, Bacon Boy. Yeah, thank you for commenting. We really appreciate that. You can also kindly support us by subscribing, and we'll really appreciate so much. Also, friend, if this is your first time here, kindly subscribe, greet us, tell us where you're watching the stream from, and we will really I appreciate so much. Thank you very much, Bacon Boy. So where are you from? Do not forget to tell us where you're watching the stream from. Olua, you're saying Suba Sakaraide. Amazing. Yeah, Bacon Boy, where are you watching the stream from? Yeah, friend, thank you very much. Greet us if this is your first time here, and then tell us where you're watching the stream from. It's raining over here heavily in Kenya, yeah, East Africa. We are experiencing a lot of rainfall. It's actually raining, Bacon Boy. Yeah, it's raining heavily over here, and it's very, very cold. You see, the thing is with us here in the village, we do not really have things like heaters. Yeah, so you'll just experience your own cold. Yeah, look for something warm and then put on, and then go on with life. And then we have somebody known as Luther. Luther is saying violation detected and live now to avoid permanent suspension. Okay, Luther. So before we get suspended, Luther, kindly subscribe. Yeah, before we get suspended, that is. Yeah, subscribe and tell us where you're watching the stream from, Luther. Somebody known as Bacon Boy, you're saying you love me. Thank you for the love, Bacon Boy. Thank you for the love. I can see Calvin laughing over there because Luther wants to suspend the stream. Yeah. Okay, friend, if you're joining the stream for the first time, kindly subscribe. Tell us where you're watching the stream from, and do not forget to greet us. Yeah, we had a certain topic we were discussing about, but unfortunately we were interrupted by the heavy rains that we are experiencing here. Yeah. Amazing. Hello. Hello, friend. So I believe the rains are about to stop so that we can continue with our discussion. Yeah, the question was, how many times a day is a person supposed to shower or take a bath? That was our question. How many times a day is a person supposed to shower or take a bath? Yeah, so that is the question. Friend, if you are in the stream, kindly answer that for us, and we will really appreciate so much. How many times a day Atmosphere, you're asking, does the golden shower count, bro? Calvin, actually, I do not really know what golden shower is unless you like elaborate for us. Yeah, Balcon boy, you want me to say a certain word over there? Why do you want me to say that? Like, yeah, what's the reason behind it? Also, friend, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly support us by subscribing and tell us, support us by subscribing, greet us, and then tell us where you're watching the stream from. Yeah. Yeah, Calvin, your comment has been hidden by YouTube, but I've seen it, and that is not, it cannot be counted actually, Calvin. Yeah, it cannot. And then we have PR1 Yams. You're saying that's not a 4-head, that is a 5-head. Okay, PR, this is a 5-head. Amazing. Thank you for the comment. I'll take that as a compliment, PR. They're saying that's a snippers dream. Okay, PR, kindly tell us where you're watching the stream from, and support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much. Yeah, if also, friend, you're watching for the first time, kindly subscribe, and then tell us where you're watching the stream from, and we will appreciate so much. So PR1 Yams, you're saying watching from prison. So you're in jail, in prison. You see, friend, PR, for example, Calvin is telling PR to tell us about shower in prison. Did you drop soap? Yeah, somebody once told me that what you say with your whatever you say about yourself, it's like confession. Not a confession actually, it's like a wish. So PR here wishes to be in prison. Yeah? So PR, we wish you nothing but the best. If you wish to be in prison, we wish you the best. Again, you're saying watching from office. You wish to be in an office. Amazing. So PR, have you subscribed? Yeah, support us by subscribing, and then tell us how many times a day is a person supposed to shower, take a shower, maybe bath. That was our question actually. So friend, today we began our first stream, and then due to network issues it was cut short, and now I began a new one, a new stream. So we have like 21 minutes in, and then we have is it Kinward? They're saying, hello my friend, would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? Okay. Friend, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly support us by subscribing, and then greet us, and then tell us how many times is a person supposed to shower or bath in a day. How many times? Yeah, How many times is a person supposed to shower or take a bath in a day? Or PR, you're saying once in a day. So PR, at what time? In the morning or in the evening or at night before you go to bed? PR, you're saying in the morning. So I guess so friend, I apologize for that. We are having issues with our network actually. Country in the East Africa. Aman, also welcome to our stream. We really appreciate you being here. Kindly support us by subscribing if maybe this is your first time, and we will really appreciate so much. Aman, also, where are you coming from? Like, where are you watching the stream from? Hello friend. Yeah, thank you for joining the stream. We really appreciate that. You can greet us, say hello to us in the comment section, tell us where you're watching the stream from, and subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe if maybe this is your first time here. Amazing. It's still raining, though drizzling, so but still very, very cold. Yeah, so friend, tell us where you're watching this stream from, greet us, and do not forget to subscribe. So how many times is a person supposed to shower or take a bath in a day? How many times? Yeah, friend, how many times is a person supposed to shower in a day? Do not forget to subscribe. We have Bukayo Saka saying nice shiny head egg. Thank you for that, Bukayo Saka. I'm actually a very big fan of Arsenal and a big fan of Bukayo Saka as well. So thank you, Bukayo Saka. Why X actually? So you no longer Bukayo Saka or what? Also, Bukayo, kindly subscribe, support us by subscribing. And we have a question actually. Bukayo, how many times is a person supposed to shower per day, or maybe bath per day, according to you? You're saying you subbed, thank you very much. So how many times is a person supposed to shower in a day, or twice? So that is in the morning and at night. You said twice. So which time and which time, Bukayo? Like specify. Also, friend, kindly subscribe if this is your first time here. Greet us, say hello, and then do not forget to tell us where you're watching the stream from. Bukayo saying morning, then night. Amazing. Bukayo, you forgot to tell us where you're watching the stream from. If you do not mind, but if you mind, it's okay, it's fine. But if you do not mind, kindly tell us where you're watching the stream from. Though something actually tells me you're watching from Nigeria. If not Nigeria, then you must be in the UK. And then we have somebody known as Abintri. Is it Abintri or Abintri? Abintri, you're saying Mr. Shiny, respect farm. Yeah, thank you very much, Abintri. We really appreciate your presence. Thank you. Also stopping by and saying and actually greeting us. We really appreciate that. Abintri, you can also tell us how many times is a person supposed to shower per day. And do not forget to subscribe, Abintri. Bukayo, you're saying you're from Jamaica. Amazing. I hope Jamaica is doing great. I hope you guys are doing fine. Yeah, the other day you were really hit hard by what was it? Was it hurricane or what? Yeah, sorry for that, man. It was really bad. I saw it in the news. I hope you guys are doing great. Bukayo, you're saying thank you. Yeah, always welcome, Bukayo, bro. Thank you for that. Also, friend, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly subscribe. Greet us. Do not forget to tell us where you're watching the stream from. Bukayo, you're saying you hate hurricane. Why do you hate hurricane, Bukayo? Felix, you're saying hello, big man. Felix, welcome back. Yeah, you're saying you subscribed, sir. Thank you very much, Felix. Yeah, you've actually been away for a very long time. I hope you're doing great, Felix. I'm very happy to see you, brother. Bintu, you're saying, yeah, mate, I saw 2 times a day, but you shower 2 times a day, but for others they say it's 3 times, mate. Okay. A Bintri, like you said, you shower 2 times. So what time and what time? Like in the morning and in the evening, or what time and what time? Also, friend, kindly subscribe if this is your first time. Greet us and tell us where you're watching the stream from. Buka, you're kidding. You're saying hurricane tickled you. Felix, you're asking, how are you doing? I'm doing great, brother. I'm doing great. And then we have Christina Beron. Hello, Christina. Yeah, welcome to our stream, Christina. This is home, Christina. Also, do not forget to subscribe. Tell us where you're watching the stream from, Christina. And we will appreciate and be very grateful for that. Felix, you're saying you're doing great. Amazing. And then next, Bukayo Saka, you're saying Arsenal are gonna win the Premier League. I do not really have any doubt about that. I'm also a big fan of Arsenal, a big fan. Yeah, from Kenya, East Africa. So if we fumble on this league with Arteta, I'm very sure we'll never win it with him. If we fumble this right now, because we only have is it 10 matches? Oh, sorry, is it 7 matches, and then we end the league. Felix, you're saying worry not, it's raining. Yeah, Felix. Every day. Actually, a few minutes ago, it was raining cats and dogs. You're right. You're correct. Yeah, it was massive. And it actually had to end our stream. And then we began afresh, Felix. But I'm very happy to see you, Felix. Yeah. And then we have Bukayo Saka. You're saying, can I guess your country? I already said it, Bukayo. But yeah, guess. You might not have heard it. You can guess Bukayo. And then Felix, you're saying home, sweet home, Christina. Where did you disappear to Christina? Christina, you only said hello and then you disappeared. Christina, we hope you're still around. And then Abinti, you're saying, yeah, met both morning and evening for me. Met. I'm watching your hilarious stream from Netherlands. I'm a Chelsea fan. Tell Bukayo Saka to get out of there, mate. Bukayo Saka, get out of here. Yeah, that is from Abinti from Netherlands. Abinti, hope that people in Netherlands, you guys are doing great. Yeah, actually, there is a lot going on. So it's good to like confirm if maybe guys around you or maybe you guys are doing great. Yeah, thank you for joining our stream from Netherlands. Yeah, and then Bukayo is saying, do you play any games like Fortnite? Bukayo, not really. You see, Bukayo, actually I come from a village. Yeah, here in the village, actually, even electricity itself is a problem. Yeah, so gaming is really tricky in the village. So Abintri, you actually told us you're a Chelsea fan. Abintri, what's really happening with your club? Yeah, you guys were good with Maresca and then you fired him and then you brought Liam. And Liam, the work at whatever he's doing at Chelsea is not really like bearing any fruits, to be honest. And then Bukayo is saying school Kenya. Yeah, Bukayo actually come from Kenya, which is in the East Africa. And then Arsenal beat Chelsea, mate. And then Felix is saying, is Bukayo Ugandan? No, Bukayo is from Jamaica, Felix. And then we have a Bintri, you're saying, yeah, your team is in the shitter, mate. It's all love from Netherlands, for sure. Christina, you're back. You're saying, yeah, I'm still watching from Philippines. Wow. Christina, you guys, Philippines, you people have the most beautiful ladies. Yeah, like Philippines produces the most beautiful ladies. That is for me, and I'm not really saying that generally, but for me, I believe Philippines, you ladies are amazing. So thank you very much, Christina. We really appreciate you being here. And the funny thing is, Christina, you're the first person to tell us you're watching our stream from Philippines. So I'll put that down. I normally put new countries whereby people are watching us from. I normally write them down. So right now we have like 30 countries. And then we have Bukayo Saka is saying, lol bro, doesn't know who is on top of the Premier League table. Arsenal. That is from Bukayo. And then you have user, you're saying Libya number 1. Also user, Libya, you're the first person to tell us you're watching us from Libya. Amazing. Thank you very much, user. We really appreciate you being here. You can also kindly support us by subscribing if maybe this is your first time here, and tell us how many times per day is a person supposed to shower or take a bath? Yeah, how many times? And then we have Bintri saying Chelsea, we are champions of the world. Okay, and then we have Senuril Lakshani. Also, this is the first person to say hello to us from Sri Lanka. Hello, Lakshani, Sri Lanka. How are you guys in Sri Lanka doing? Senuri, and then Lakshani. Senuri, yeah, thank you very much for taking your time to be here. We really appreciate that. Also, if maybe this is your first time friend here, kindly subscribe, greet us, and tell us where you're watching the stream from. And then we have Bukayo Saka. You're saying Chelsea talk when you reach to the top of the Premier League table. You lot got beaten by Wolves or draw. So Bukayo, you're bantering a Bintri. You're bantering a Bintri. Yeah. Thank you very much, Senuri. Yeah, we really appreciate so much. I hope Sri Lanka is doing great. You guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, we really appreciate you being here. Also, Senuri, kindly, we want your contribution on this, Senuri. So I've been asking people on this stream, like, how many times is a person supposed to shower or bath in a day? Senuri, tell us, how many times do you think a person is supposed to shower per day? And then we have Gaming Kid. Hello, my friend. Yeah, how are you, Gaming Kid? Thank you very much for stopping by. We really appreciate that. Bukayo Saka, you're saying same. I liked and subbed. All love from Jamaica. Thank you very much, Bukayo. Bukayo Saka. Senuri, you're saying I'm your new friend. Yeah, Senuri, I love making new friends. Yeah, thank you for being my new friend. I really appreciate that. I hope that we will be seeing each other more often, Senuri. I believe you're waving Bukayo Saka. Senuri, you've not actually answered my question. Bukayo Saka, you're asking, who is your favorite player from Arsenal? It's Rice. Yeah, when I watch our matches, Rice really does so much to the squad, to the team. I like how motivated, how he drives himself, how very hardworking. He is my favorite player. And then we have Bread Relish. Hello, Bread. Yeah, thank you very much, Bread, for saying hello. We really appreciate that. Bread, I have a question for you. How many times is a person supposed to shower per day? Bread, kindly tell us that, and also do not forget to tell us where you're watching the stream from, and don't forget to subscribe. Christina, you're saying thank you for appreciating. Amazing, Christina. Amazing. Bread, you're saying, can I be mod? Okay, Bread, what do you want to do when you become mod? And then we have Senuri. Senuri, you're saying, in these days Sri Lanka weather is not so hot. Yeah. Senuri, is Sri Lanka raining the same way it is here? You see here, we normally experience rains every day. At times, we get problems with the streaming. You can, who's always here? Gaming Kid, at times you're here. Yeah, you can bear witness. Like, whenever we are trying to stream, there is always rain. So is Sri Lanka raining, Sanuri? And then Bukayo Saka, you saying same, mine is Rice 2 and Gyökeres and David Raya the best goalkeeper. Yeah, David Raya actually does a lot to this squad, a lot. Yeah, I believe if we had Raya in the goal during our finals with Manchester City, I believe he could have done better. But anyway, that is in the past. So we focus on the future. And then we have Praka. I do not understand what Praka is saying. And then Bread, you're saying hi. You subbed. Thank you very much, Bread. And then you have Gaming Kid, you're saying thank you, always welcome, Gaming Kid. And then Bread, you're saying I want to make sure there's no bad people. Bread, we do not really have bad people here. We have good people here, very good people. Yeah, I love them all. I love them all. Yeah, Praka, you're saying bad people like you. Sanuri. Sanuri is a teacher. Wow. Sanuri, what subject do you teach? Which subject? Yeah, Sanuri, which subject do you normally teach? So here, friend, we have top fans. Number 1 has been taken by Felix. Number 2 is PR. Number 3 is Alua. Number 4 is Senuri. Number 5 is Bukayo Saka. Number 6 is Robiesta. Number 7 is Calvin. Number 8 is Areg. Number 9 is Christina. Hello, Christina. You're still on our top 10. And then we have Aman. And number 10 we have number 11 Bread. Number 12 Abinti. Number 13 we have Patience. Number 14 we have Proximity. Number 15 Keenward. Number 16 we have Michelle. 17 Bacon Boy. Number 18 we have Prakad. 19 User. 20 we have Notification. And then 21 we have Yep. So we have Bread, you're saying I believe you're saying good night. And then we have Capybara King. Capybara King, you're saying you're writing, is it $10 and then $200? And then we have Sibongu Ngumusa Tobela. Yeah, double M, I do not really know what that means. And then we have Christina. Christina, thank you very much. Yeah, you're on our top 10, Christina. And then we have Capybara King. Hobingumso. And then we have Sunny, you saying you're a nursery teacher. Amazing. Yeah, you guys do a lot of good work. Yeah, continue with that. We really appreciate that. Also, friend, if you're joining us for the first time, kindly subscribe, greet us and tell us where you're watching the stream from. And then we have Abeshek. Hello Abeshek, how are you? Yeah, thank you for joining our stream. And then we have Janil. Janil, you're asking. Hello Janil, how are you? Janil is asking, where are you from? Hello Janil, I come from Kenya, which is in the East Africa. How about you, Janil? Sony. Janil, you can also kindly subscribe. Support us by subscribing and tell us where you're watching the stream from. And then we have Johan. Oh, Johan, you're saying there's a bee in my wall. Yeah, looks like the bee had you and then it disappeared. It went away. So friend, also kindly subscribe if this is your first time here. Greet us, tell us where you're watching the stream from, and we will appreciate so much. And then we have Abesh is asking, you remember me, right? I do remember you, Abesh. Welcome back. Yeah, this is home, Abesh. This is home. Janelle, you're asking, where are you from? Janelle, I come from Kenya, which is in the East Africa. Yeah, that is where I come from, Janelle. Thank you very much. Yeah, I can see some flowers popping up from here. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Nice one. There's somebody spamming me. Yeah? And he is gone. Thank you. Janelle, you're saying, is it raining in Kenya? Yeah, it's actually raining. That is Jenny, that is Jenny Tutho. Hello Tutho. Yeah, your name is very, very tricky. Hello Tutho. Yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. We really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Also, you can subscribe, friend, if this is your first time. And then we have Johan. You're saying I'm from South Africa. Amazing, Johan. Amazing. I do love South Africa. And then we have Senuri. You're saying welcome your lives for every day. Thank you very much, Senuri. We will really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for the love. Thank you very much, Sanuri. Yeah, we appreciate that. And then we have Abeshe, you're saying, do you need to complete any kind of degree to become a journalist? And with the education system in your country. So for me, like for myself, I only finished the diploma. Though if I want to work with your country, you see, countries are not really the same, like in terms of rules, in terms of maybe how your education system is. And then we have Sanuri, you're saying bye Sanuri. Yeah, I hope to see you on our next stream, Sanuri. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. For Patience, you're saying, remind me, are you in Nairobi? No, Patience, I'm not in Nairobi. I'm in Kenya. Nairobi is our capital city. I'm in a place known as Nyamira County. It's in the Nyanza region. Yeah, Nairobi is some many kilometers away from here. Though, Patience, initially, I used to live in Nairobi. But and then I relocated to the Abdul. I do not understand what Abdul is saying. And then you have Bukayo. You're saying you're back. Welcome back, Bukayo. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Bukayo, the funny thing is, after you went, also what was his name? I'm trying to find him. The Bintry left as well. When you went, the Bintry left with me. We have Mohammed. You're saying go to Dagestan for 2 or 3 years and forget about it. I do not really know. Maybe Mohammed, you're answering Abdul. Okay, then we have Mr. Supertown. You're saying Akon. Mr. Supertown, I don't understand what you mean, though I know Icon. Yeah, from Senegal. The superstar. And then you have Patience. You're saying Nyamira County. I learned that today. County, it's like a province, right? If I'm not mistaken. Our county, Patience, they're not very far. So, Nyamira County is among the 47 counties that we have in Kenya. Yeah. So Patience, you are not very far from that. If you happen to visit Kenya, Patience, and you will enjoy so much. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing, amazing. See, is it Uhohu? Uhohu, I can also see your message. Yeah, Extreme, hello, Extreme 360. You're welcome to our stream. We really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for the emojis, for the love and everything. We really appreciate that. Denvo, hello Denvo. Yeah, how are you, Denvo? Yeah, welcome back. This is home, Denvo. This is home. Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much. So, friend, we are still on our question. Dibu, you're saying sorry. No issue, Dibu. Really, Dibu Seng, Mafisa. We really have no issue, Dibu. Whatever, you see, like they normally say, we have freedom of speech. If you want to insult me, very good. I have no issue with that. Yeah. You see, you have the freedom. Okay, Dipu, we have no issue. Yeah. Yeah, Dipu, kindly also, you can support us by subscribing and we will appreciate so much. So friend, we've actually been around for the past 59 minutes, and right now the time is 11:53 p.m. So like we only have 11, it's actually 11:54, so we only have like 6 minutes till midnight. And then we have Patience. You're saying there's a place I like which is called Eldoret, but mostly because of that name. Eldoret, I know Eldoret. It's actually it was made a city recently. Patience. It's in a county known as Uasin Gishu. Dipu, you're saying, bro, my dad. Yeah, Bukayo, thank you very much for still here. And then you're laughing. Amazing. Patience, when you come to Kenya, I'll take you to Eldoret in Uasin Gishu County. And then you enjoy the new city in Kenya. And then we have yeah, Patience. You mean you guys are behind by 1 hour in Kenya? Yeah, in Nyamira County it's 11:55. Patience. And then we have Deepu, you're saying, bro, my dad. I read that. And then we have 9. You're telling me to shout your brother's name 3 times. Why 9? Why? What do you want me to do with that? Yeah, Deepu, you're saying, say no. Deepu, you're telling me to say no. I just want him to give me the reason as to why he wants me to shout his brother's name. And then we have Elizabeth Wingard. You're saying Ronaldo or Messi, pick one. Elizabeth, I'll pick Ronaldo. Also, Elizabeth, kindly subscribe. Support us by subscribing. We have Elizabeth, you're saying thank you, Ronaldo is the GOAT. Do not forget to subscribe, Elizabeth, and tell us where you're watching the stream from. Patience, you're saying CR7 years, me too. Amazing. We have Deepu, you're saying I sub. Thank you very much, Deepu. Handsome, you're saying anything but a job. I do not really understand that. And then you have Yash Patak. Yash Patak, hello. We're asking where are you from? Yash Patak. I come from Kenya. Yeah, Kenya, which is in the East Africa. And then we have Jose. Hello, Jose. How are you, my friend? I'm very happy to see you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Yash Patak, you actually know Kenya. Amazing. Yeah, thank you. I can see some 100s over there. I really appreciate that. Yes, Yash Patak, you're saying they used to have a cricket team in Kenya. Yeah, I think there was. Jose, you're saying you're good. How about me? I'm doing great, Jose. Welcome home. Jose, this is actually our home. Yeah, thank you very much for that. And then we have Daniels. You're saying, I wish I could go back to August 14th. To be exact, I swear, my guy. Sorry for that, Daniels. Yeah, sorry for that. You lost a friend. We have somebody known as, let me show that. Somebody known as Sense. I do not really know how to say your name. You're saying, you scare me, you black man. Are you in poverty? Senskin. Yeah, I'm in poverty. Thank you for that. Also, you can support us by subscribing. Yeah, we really appreciate you commenting, taking your time to comment. And then we have Yash Patak. You're saying, is it raining? Yeah, it's actually raining. Yash Patak. And then Khan, you're saying, need water? Yeah, Khan, actually it's very cold, so this is actually warm water. I'm trying to warm myself. And then we have Ankush. You're saying, hello, how are you? I'm doing great, Ankush. Thank you for stopping by. We really appreciate. Kindly, if this is your first time, kindly subscribe, greet us, and tell us where you're watching this stream from. Dibu, you're saying, is it not your house? Yeah, this is my house, Dibu. You're saying, I have 77 subscribers. Wow. Jose, I see you going up. That is great. Also, friend, you can support Jose by subscribing to his channel, and also you can support us by subscribing to this channel, and we will really appreciate so much. I can see emojis popping out from here. Thank you very much. And then I can see Patience. You're saying, what is your favorite sport to practice and favorite musician in Africa? My favorite sport, Patience, is soccer, football. I'm a very big fan of football. And my favorite musician in Africa, I have a lady and I also have a man. Yeah, well, like a male musician and a female musician. So my favorite female musician from Africa, I'll go for Tiwa Savage. And then favorite musician male, I'll go for, yeah, I'm just trying to remember. Like I have very many, I'm trying to pick the best. We have somebody known as Calligraph Jones from Kenya. I believe you know him. Patience. Now, Patience, I'm returning this question to you. Patience, give me your male and female best musicians and your favorite sport as well. And then we have Bukayo, ex-Bukayo Saka. You're saying you're still here, and then you're laughing. Bukayo Saka, immediately you say I'm still here, and then you laugh. I'm very sure that you only like peeped and then went away, though we appreciate you doing that. Khan, you're saying, man, you really have a nice life. Bye. Oh, bye to Khan. I hope, Khan, you subscribed. So, and then I hope to see you in our next stream. And then you have Yash Patak. You're saying, love your energy. Thank you very much, Yash. And then Senskin, you're saying, do you need help, you big black man? Should I bless you with donations? Yeah, you see, Senskin, what I really need is you to subscribe to my channel if you can. Yeah, amazing. And then we have Dibu. You're saying, Your Black Monk. Okay, Dibu. And then we have Daniel is saying, Daniel, what are you really talking about? I'm trying to understand, but I'm not. Can you tell us what you're really talking about, Daniel? We have Jose. You're saying you guys are mean, just stop. Jose, we really have no problem. You see, if someone decides to insult you, it's up to them, it's upon them. Yeah, you really have you do not really, like, you have nothing against them. If somebody wants to insult you, let them do it. You see, if maybe it makes them happy, let them do it. You see, if somebody insults you and then you react, it's like you lost and they won. But if somebody insults you and then you do not react, you win. Yeah, Jesse. So if somebody insults you, never react. Yeah, never react. So just be happy, laugh it off, and move on. Also, friend, if maybe this is your first time, kindly subscribe, greet us, and tell us where you're watching us from. We have Heyum. You're saying namaste. Namaste, Heyum. Namaste. Heyum, where are you watching the stream from? Yeah, thank you very much. I can see some love emojis popping from this position. I really appreciate so much. Thank you for that. And then we have Patience. You're saying, yeah, I also like Calligraph Jones because he did a song with Rwandan musician Bruce Melody called Sawa Sawa. You should check it out. Let me write that down. Patience. Sawa Sawa. Calligraph and Bruce. I'll check it out. Patience. Thank you for that. And then you have Senskin. You're saying, I'm joking, man. I love your attitude. You got a new subscriber, my brother as well. Thank you very much, Senskin. I believe I'm saying your name correctly. Yeah, you can also tell us where you're watching the stream from, Senskin. And then you have Dibu. Yeah, saying you're Black Monk. Okay, Dibu. And then we have VRS edits, saying I love your hair, bro. It's fire. Thank you very much, VRS edits. We really appreciate. And then we have Faiz. You're saying hello to Faiz. And then you have Heyom. You're saying let's go to Lamborghini ride. Heyom, where are you actually? Before we go to that ride, where are you watching the stream from? And then we have Dibu. You're saying, Dibu, you see, Dibu, we're really talking about serious things here, and we are talking about a monk. Is it a monk or what? What are you talking about, Dibu? And then you have Daniel. Daniel. And then you have files here saying, what is the name of the city? Okay, I'm not really in the city. Faiz, I'm actually in the village, and our village is known as, I'm in a county known as Nyamira County. And then we have Petra Michalkova. You're saying go get a job. Yeah, okay, Petra, thank you for your advice. When you leave, Petra, make sure that you subscribe before you leave. And then you have Heyum, you are from India. You're asking what do you know about India? What do I really know about India? Oh, I know India. India has the highest population in the world. Yeah, that is what I know about India. maybe unless you tell us something new about India. Yeah, tell us something new about India. Hayum. Patience, you're saying, I think in Kenya, athletes like Eliud Kipchoge are more famous than musicians. Am I right? Yeah, you're actually right. Yeah, athletes from Kenya, they normally, it's like maybe athletes are made in Kenya. Yeah, it's like they are made in Kenya because we have so many of them, and the funny thing is, Patience, they actually come from one region, which is the Rift Valley. Yeah, that is where they come from. Very many athletes, they come from Rift Valley. Yeah. Yeah, that is it. All right. So friend, we have like about 20 minutes before we end the stream. Today the topic of today was about like how many times is a person supposed to shower per day. So I believe right now we are now done with the topic. So if maybe friend you have any question, now is the right time to ask the question. Yeah, because we only have like 20 minutes or maybe less. Yeah, 20 or maybe less minutes. Yeah, thank you for the emojis. Yeah, flowers, they're coming really on a very high speed here. So today it's been days actually. We have PV. PV. Hello PV. Yeah. Amazing. PV, you're asking, is it raining out there? Yeah, it has been raining actually, PV. But right now it is almost stopping. And then Daniels, you're asking, do you like reggae? Yeah, I do, Daniels. I do like reggae. Yeah, thank you very much, PV. You say I subscribed you. You're asking where are you from, by the way? PV, I come from a country in Africa known as Kenya. How about you, PV? Where do you come from? Also, Patience, you never actually answered my question. Daniels, you're saying I have a question mark. Yeah, kindly go ahead and ask Daniels. Kindly ask the question. Yeah, PV, you're saying, oh, that's myself, PV. I'm from Luxembourg. You see, PV, I normally write down like names of countries whereby we have new people watching us from, or maybe new subscribers. Now that you said you come from Luxembourg, I'll write that down. So you are our first person to watch our stream from Luxembourg. Yeah, so thank you very much for that, PV. Yeah, you're saying it's lovely, very, very lovely, PV. And we are honored to have you here, PV. Also, we hope that you guys are doing great over there in Luxembourg. I believe that country is in Europe, right? PV. Yeah. Yeah, so friend, we have like around 11 minutes, and then not 11, actually 16 minutes. Come on. Patience, you're saying, bro, I'm a big fan of Citizen TV, especially on evening Fridays and Saturdays. Wow. Wow. So you guys watch Citizen TV? I'm actually surprised because I only thought it's it's only Kenyans actually, maybe who are abroad that normally watch. Oh, and then PV, you're saying, yeah. Oh, Luxembourg is in Europe, and then you're saying it's a safe and beautiful country. So PV, in the future, when I visit Luxembourg, I'll definitely look for you. Yeah. So PV, my WhatsApp number is actually on the channel. Yeah, you can take it and then you can WhatsApp me so that we can talk more about Luxembourg. PV, amazing. And then you have Daniel, you're saying, I'm not really understanding what Daniel is talking about. And then you have Rise Above. You're saying, hello. Hello to Rise Above. Thank you very much for taking your time to comment. We really appreciate that. And also joining our stream. Kindly tell us where you're watching the stream from, and also support us by subscribing. And then we have Ama, you're saying sleep tight, good morning. hello Ama. Yeah, thank you also for joining our stream. We really appreciate that. Rise Above, you're saying answer me. You've not really asked me a question, Rise Above. So ask the question. And then we have Sami. And then we have Denver. You're saying, oh, I know what Daniel is talking about. Tell me, Denver. And then we have Katseye. And then we have PV, you're saying, let me change my PFP, it looks better. And then we have Patience, you're saying, bro, watch Citizen TV. Anytime I get the chance to, on Star Times or on their YouTube channel. That is amazing. You see, Patience here in Kenya, most people actually love that television. They love watching it. They normally say it has the best, everything is good in it. And also the guys that are employed there, they normally get a good salary. Denver, now you're explaining to us, you're saying, so basically some guy kicked a basketball at Faiz head, which led to a massive skid sound that caught everyone's attention. Faiz was badly injured with face injuries. That is what Dan was talking about. Dan, now we understand. Yeah, and then Denver, you're asking, have you seen that anywhere, Mark? To be honest, Denver, I've not seen that. Yeah. I've not really seen that. So friend, we have like 16 minutes, and then we call it a day. So if maybe you happen to have a question, now is the time to ask the question before we end the stream. Patience, you're saying my favorite male musician right now in Africa is Asake, Burna Boy, and female is Tyler and Thames. Wow. Yeah, I'll at times listen to Thames. I've really never listened to Tyler. Though Asake, I've listened to him. Burna Boy, I've listened to him. There is a certain song of Burna Boy featuring Ed Sheeran. Yeah, I really like it. And then Dan Daniels, you saying, yeah, Fai's head was destroyed. He had a black eye and bloody nose, and his laptop was on the floor. I felt bad for him. That's bad. And then you have Death Row. Death Row, you saying DJ Cleo. Okay. Yeah, so friend, we only have 10 minutes at most. Yeah, so if you happen to have a question, kindly ask the question. If maybe you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Greet us, tell us where you're watching the stream from. PV, you saying you're back. Welcome back, PV. Yeah, we really appreciate your presence. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, so PV, what time is it in Luxembourg right now? Because in Kenya it's midnight actually, 12:21 a.m. What time is it in Luxembourg, PV? Patience, you saying in Kenya I like Sauti Sol, Matata, Calligraph Jones. Yeah. So also the funny thing is Patience, the same musicians that you love in Kenya, I also like their songs. And then Patience, and then you said and so on. Denver, you're asking, where are you from, Mark? Denver. Are you sure I've never told you? Okay, Denver, I come from a country known as Kenya, which is in the East Africa. And then you're asking, and what's your favorite food? So my favorite food, Denver, is ugali. There is a dish here in Kenya which is known as ugali. Ugali is prepared whereby you put water, boil water in a cooking pot, and then you let it boil, and then you add cooking flour while mixing until it hardens. Yeah, and then you turn it like 4 times to let it cook completely, and then you serve. And then we have PV, you're saying it's 12:22 p.m. For real? So right now in Kenya it's 12:22 a.m. So you guys are still, we are on Friday. You guys are still in Thursday, PV. Is it Thursday over there, PV? And then you have Patience, you're saying in Kigali the time is 23:21. That is 11:21. So Kenya is ahead of Kigali by an hour. You see, Patience, I used to believe, or maybe to think, that Kigali is in East Africa. So is it really? Because in East Africa we actually share the time zone. And then we have Michelle, you're saying you look cute. Oh, thank you very much for that, Michelle. I'll take that as a compliment. I appreciate that, Michelle. And then you have Denver, you're saying ugali is nice. My friend is Kenyan. I tried it. You have a friend from Kenya. Amazing. So that is our staple food in Kenya. And then PV is saying yes of Thursday 26. Okay. So PV, the funny thing is here in Kenya, it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday very early, like 12:24 a.m. So you guys still have 12 hours before you get to Friday. Wow. So it's very early over there. So PV, what are you having for lunch? Now that it's nearing lunch, you can as well invite us for lunch and tell us what you're cooking. And then we have Patience. You're saying yes, we are in East Africa. Though time zones are different, right? Patience. Yeah, so friend, we only have 5 minutes and then we call it a day. Denver, you are saying, do you have PS5 and have you heard of Goro Majima from Yakuza? Oh, Denver. You see, I actually live in the village, like the remotest part of Kenya. So even accessing electricity at times, it's really tricky, Denver. So things like PS, we normally hear about them. Okay, I've in my life I've actually played, I think maybe once or twice. Yeah, here in the village we do not have such. And also I've never heard of Goro Majima from Yakuza. Yeah, for real, I've never heard of such. So friend, also if you're joining us for the first time, kindly support us by subscribing, and we will really appreciate so much. Now that we only have 4 minutes. Oh, Denver, you're saying, oh, I see. I hope you get your own PS5 one day, Mark. Thank you for that, Denver. Yeah, I hope too. Also, friend, if you're joining us for the first time, greet us, tell us where you're watching us from, and do not forget to subscribe. All right? Amazing. So we only have 3 minutes. If maybe you're open to our question, kindly ask. Denver, you're asking, is it 12:26 in Kenya? Yeah. Yes, Denver. 12:26 sharp. You're very correct on that. And then we have Roast. You're saying good energy, bro. You will get far. Oh, thank you very much, Roast. Thank you also for being here, Roast. Yeah, Roast. The only unfortunate thing is you're coming when we're about to end the stream. Yeah, Roast. But I really appreciate you being here. And then we have, is it Ditero Shokane? Hello, Shokane. Yeah, if maybe this is your first time here, kindly subscribe and tell us where you're watching the stream from. So, Detero, you're saying where you from? Detero, I come from Kenya. Yeah, a country in East Africa. And then we have Sleepy Cat. Sleepy Cat, you're asking, do you play Tekken? I've never really played Tekken, Sleepy Cat, unless maybe you teach me, Sleepy Cat. Yeah. Also, Sleepy Cat, kindly subscribe if maybe this is your first time here. Denver, you're saying bye, Mark. Have a good night. Thank you, Denver. Have a good night too. I hope to see you on our next stream. We have Rex Day is asking, Sleepy Cat, you have PS5? Sleepy Cat is saying yes. And then we have Patience saying, imagine bro in Luxembourg. They are 10 hours behind us, and yet here she's watching your live. This earth never ceases to surprise me. Yeah, she's a very nice lady actually. Yeah, like she has taken some time to watch our stream, which is really great. Also, friend, kindly subscribe if maybe this is your first time here. Greet us and tell us where you are watching the stream from. Rex Day, you're saying bye. Okay, bye to Rex Day. I hope we'll meet in our next stream. Thank you very much also for your time, Rex Day. We really appreciate that. Amazing, amazing. So friend, we've been around for the past almost not almost, but 2 hours. Yeah, thank you, Rex Day. You're saying you subscribed. I really appreciate that. Also, friend, before we end the stream, kindly subscribe if this is your first time here, and greet us, tell us where you're watching the stream from. Yeah, I can see some emojis popping up from here, which I love. I mean, flowers. Thank you very much for that. So friend, yeah, we have to end this stream. I want to really thank you very much for taking your time to watch, subscribe. I really appreciate that. Yeah, even those that really insulted us, we have no grudge against you. Really appreciate so much. Yeah, something went into my eye and it's very itchy. I'll deal with it later. Yeah, thank you for the flowers. Thank you very much. So friend, I want to wish you a great night. Sleep tight, sweet dreams. We will definitely see each other on our next stream. So it's a bye for now. Take good care of yourself. Amazing. My name is Ino Mark 29.